Keeping reptiles as a pet is the coolest trend nowadays. Also, some reptiles do appear to enjoy human contact, for example, Green Anoles. If you're thinking about having Green Anole as your next pet, you've clicked on the right video. Because in today's video, we're going to show Green Anoles Care Guide for beginners.
Petopedia.
Creating a suitable habitat for your Green Anole is a pretty complex job and requires several steps to follow. Let's start with the first step. You have to get a vivarium, which is a container similar to your glass aquarium. Pick an appropriately sized vivarium of 10 to 20 gallon. But it depends on how many anoles you're going to put. Our suggestion is having 10 gallon for per anole, and ensure that it has a vented lid for proper air circulation and temperature control. To get a durable yet spacious vivarium tank, you can check out this Reptile Zoo full glass reptile terrarium. Besides, make sure that your vivarium is 5 feet above the ground, as anoles are wild animals. They tend to live in trees and other high places. In the next step, you have to lay around 2 to 3 inches of sterilized potting soil mixed with peat moss as the base of your vivarium tank. Afterward, place 2 to 3 potted plants at the corners and middle of your tank. Also, make sure that your plants are reptile safe and great for climbing on. For decoration, you can keep an artificial fountain or cave hideout. Hence, we're recommending you PENN-PLAX cave hideout. With its realistic rock formation, it'll be great for climbing and basking. Besides, for continuous drinking water supply, you can pick Terra water dish. This water dish isn't only for decoration but also for balancing humidity level. And lastly, in the habitat, there must be basking facilities for your Green Anoles. For suitable basking temperature, try to maintain 80 to 75 degrees Fahrenheit. So, you have to provide your anoles with a perfect source of UVB light and maintain humidity level. In terms of light, sunlight is the best option. So try to keep your tank near a window or open space where sunlight can easily enter. Or if you cannot manage a suitable place for sunlight, you can easily set UVB light with an uninterrupted power supply. To provide a proper energy source to your Green Anole, you can try this Reptile Zoo UVB light. Moreover, anoles like their habitat to be humid, which is around 60 to 70%. For that, you can simply spray water 2 to 3 times on your plants. Next, let's talk about the food and feeding process that your anoles prefer. They tend to eat small insects such as waxworms, mealworms, or crickets. Only 2 to 3 insects are good enough to meet their daily nutritious demand. To feed your anoles, simply place the insects in the middle of your tank so that your anoles can easily see them. But avoid leaving too many insects in your anole tank at a time, otherwise, anoles will feel suffocating from overheating. Another fact that you should keep in mind is that the size of your insects should be smaller than your anole's head. So, try to find small insects like fruit flies, small spiders, worms, or even canned crickets. Furthermore, to ensure a healthy nutrient diet, you can feed your crickets or worms protein and vitamin-enriched foods like dry oats, seeds, or nuts. As a bonus, we're suggesting you ZooMed Anole food, which will reduce your hassle of finding living insects. Also, this packaged food will be extremely nutritious for your Green Anole. Next comes how to monitor your Green Anoles, whether they're good in health or not. Well, as they are small pets, you need to be cautious while monitoring and taking care of several issues. First of all, they can easily suffer from vitamin deficiency. And you have to figure out this health issue by observing a few common symptoms like bumps, swelling, breathing problems, sores on its skin, and limb paralysis. In this case, you must consult your vet as soon as possible. Another health problem your anole may face is that it can get infected on the snout along with its mouth. So, wipe its infected snout with a cotton swab wetted in antibiotic medicine or hydrogen peroxide. With this, you can keep your anole clean and hygienic. In case you notice your Green Anole is turning into brown, there might be several reasons regarding its health. Brownish appearance mainly indicates they're stressed, temperature drops, lack of basking, or UVB lights. So whenever you notice the sign, either separate your Anole or check all your tank settings. If everything is alright, it's time to contact your vet. As Anoles are small in size and extremely agile, they can easily escape from your hand. So you need to be fully aware while handling them. Here are some of the tips to follow. When you put your Anole on your palm or finger, let it crawl all over your hand for its volition. But make sure that you're doing it near its habitat, so you can quickly put it back if it tries to escape from you. You already know that Anole is a pet for watching rather than playing with. Hence, our recommendation is to avoid holding it too much and let it roam in its own space. Try to be gentle and grip firmly while you need to move your Anole for cleaning or feeding. Move them very quickly from one place to another, otherwise it may run away. As Anole is a reptile species, wash your hands every time you touch it. Otherwise, you may be infected with salmonella. Also, it may likely bite you when you keep it in your hand. But don't be scared, it's quite normal and doesn't hurt at all. So, this is about some Green Anoles care guide for beginners. Hope you got your best match from the list and let us know what you want to talk about next. Thanks for watching the video. Like, comment and share this video if you find it useful. Then subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon for further updates.